We're going to be talking about my thoughts on Series 9 rules going back to going back to Series 7, right? Because everyone's like, cool, Series 8's here, which means we can use restricteds for like 2 months, right? We can use restricteds until May 1st, which is when the rules go back to Series 7. And there's a lot of like controversy around. Like, some people really like that it's going back to Series 7, a little bit more balanced play, and some people are like, why did TPCI get our hopes up, completely change our format, and thus invalidating any work that we're putting in trying to make teams for this format? Because effectively, like someone just said, they're upset because they just made this super cool Dustmane team and it's about to go bye-bye. Like, so like I can relate to those people that said like, you're literally dangling me on a string, TPCI, and you're making me play a format that actually has no meaning. Like Ashton Cox, for example, the other day made a post on Twitter saying how he doesn't really get excited about online tournaments. And then he double doesn't get excited when the formats don't mean anything. Like, there's no world championships for this. There's one Players Cup, kind of, maybe. We don't even know if it expands the whole Players Cup. And then like there's no other real online tournaments. So there's no regionals, there's no internationals, there's no Premier Challenges because because of the lockdowns that are going on. So like it's really hard for like professional players, content creators, and now you're starting to see it trickle down into the casual player. They're like, well, I'll just wait until April to play. But then because TPCI is changing their rules and showing like they're changing stuff so quickly, now people are starting to realize that like, maybe we shouldn't trust TPCI. What if they just do it and they say in June they make a whole new rules after we go back to looking at Series 7? Is there even a reason to play if like TPCI is always just gonna pull the rug out from under us right when we start to get comfortable? And my answer to my thoughts on all of this is, y'all were just late to the party. This has been happening since the release of Sword and Shield. Like, I've voiced my opinion on this since the start of it. There was Series 1, which was just like regular gameplay, and then like Series 3 changed everything, and then Series 5, and then Series 6. And as someone who makes daily content, I've been caught with my pants down multiple times where I'm like, cool, it's like the 27th of this month. I have videos made, already uploaded, tag, titles, thumbnails done, all the way into next week. And TPCI just freaking drops a bomb saying they're completely changing the format, thus making all of those videos that I've made useless, right? Making them useless. And so this is one time where I'm not caught with my pants down, because like probably in October, I realized that like TPCI always just does this. They always just like change the rules up on people. And I stopped making teams near the end of the month. The end of the month usually tends to slow down because you never know what TPCI is going to do. So on that end, I'm happy that they announced this like 2 months early instead of a week before. But like, I still just want to say, like, I told you guys so. I told you guys, like, formats been moving way too fast. Normally we have formats for a whole year. A whole year. Imagine if we were still using the format that the game came out with. No Gmax Lapras. None of these, no other Gmaxes, no Galarian Moltres, no DLC, no none of that shit. Like, that's what Pokemon usually is one format, no changes for a whole year, right? It is going way too fast. And for people like these pro players like Ashton Cox, for people like me that make content, and now you're starting to see the fans are starting to not be really happy about, being forced to play at TPCI's tempo. It sucks, but like that's kind of it. Pokemon sucks, right? That's how it works. Like, TPCI is one of the most out of touch companies with their competitive viewer base, and that's another thing. Like, we are not like the people that they're catering to, right? We are not the people that they're catering to. They're catering to the casual players that play every once in a while. And if they just want people to turn on their games every week or so, every month maybe, then it makes sense to why they change the rules so frequently. Like, they don't care about person that ladders every single day. They care about the person that they want to keep the sheep, the casuals buying the game. And so in an attempt to mix it up, to appeal to a mass variety of people, they have to, mix it up. Yeah, but anyways, if you guys have any questions or like thoughts on your opinions, like we've just seen a lot of people asking me about my thoughts on Series 9, and I guess I haven't really answered it, but like I talked a little bit about this yesterday in that you should be happy that it's going back to Series 7, just because a restricted format is not predominantly the way the game is played. Every 3 years we get a restricted format. For the most part, we had one in 2010, we had one in 2016, and then we had one in 2019. So if you take out the 2010 one, right, the 2016, 2019, those are 3 years apart, and they scooted up super early for this one, but predominantly every 3 years a restricted format. So there's 2 years where it's not restricted format, and then 1 year where it is. So that means that like most of the time you're playing without the restricteds. So if you're playing with restricted, you're building muscle, building memory, building up teams, comps, EV spreads, playstyle things. You're building up how to play in a restricted format. But in doing so, you're losing out on a lot of like the skills that you need to play in a not restricted format because they play very differently. Basically, it's a lot less like protect the Uber. It's a lot less like babysitting. You see a lot less like stall in non-restricted formats. And so, like, I personally feel that if you want to, like, actually, like, for people that want to care about getting better, you should be trying to play a more standard game because the game is played, on a standard surface more often than a restricted one. See, personally, I like the consistent changes, but like you said, I'm a casual player, my livelihood isn't affected. Yeah, it sucks. Like, it happened, it's gotten me bad a few times. It happened when they first announced, like, Series 3, Series 5, and Series 6. Like, I had like a week worth of content already made, uploaded, tag title that I just had to like gut. I had to just delete those videos because not only would those videos like do badly, just because they're still played in the previous format, though every one of the people that all the comments would have tore me up saying like, why are you uploading Series 5? It's Series 6 now. Where's the Series 6 teams? Give me Series 6 teams. So like I would have got tore up. And so like, and it's also like when they do it like a couple days before, I have to just like completely figure out how to get series whatever team we're going to. So like I appreciate the fact that they told us this much in advance. Like we're actually as players, all these people that are complaining, I feel aren't like, I'm not gonna say aren't real VGC players, but like we usually get format announcements like 4 to 5 months before the format actually goes into effect. So the way formats normally get announced is there's Worlds in like August. And then at Worlds, they'll maybe do like a little bit of announcement. And then usually a couple weeks after Worlds, we'll know what format is going to be for next year. And then that will start on January 1st. And so there's still tournaments August through December, but those use the leftover format from the previous year. So like, you'd go to regionals in October and they count for the next year's CP totals, but you're still using the format that we've used that whole series. So like, and the post-Worlds format is one of the best formats because that's when the game is actually fully figured out. Like everyone has shown every bit of tricks. Like every year post-Worlds format is always one of the best. And I feel you guys are getting slighted by not seeing what a post-Worlds format actually gets to look like. What a full mature meta looks like. You guys are getting slighted that because that's the most fun time to play. You see the most variety. You see the most like, the best games from every single year. If you look back at them, a lot of them are played at Worlds or post-Worlds. But anyways, and then the format switches over on January 1st, right? So, like, we're used to knowing all this stuff, like, months in advance, Imagine someone saying that now. It's like when imagine being, like, in October in a regular format, and people are like, all right, TPC's like, okay, cool, we're going to make this the format that starts on January 1st. And little guy over here is like, then why play regionals until then? Why even play? Like you could say that, but like the reason to play back then was there were regionals to go to, there was money to win, CP to earn, stuff like that. There was still reasons to go to those events. Right now, there's no reason to go to events. There's no events to play, period. And so like I can understand like what like Ashton Cox is saying. Like he has absolutely no competitive drive to do stuff when he can just like borrow a friend's team or take one cool idea and just use it for the whole time. So like I understand, I completely sympathize with that. But I'm saying I noticed that stuff back in like March of last year. The TPCI just was blowing through these formats, and so I just stopped getting excited for any format. I would say the last time that I really made a team for a format, put all the work in, and was like really excited about it was probably the Sandstorm team that had Corviknight and Rotom Mow. It was like T-Dart, Excadrill, Corviknight, Rotom Mow, and something else. And that was a Series 1 team. That was the last time. Because like they're moving way too fast. Because it takes like, if you're a good player, it takes like a couple months to make a team. So like I can understand what the other professional players saying like, hey, you know, saying that this format's going to end in 2 months means I'm literally not going to care because there's not enough time to even make a good team if the format's just going to end. Didn't that team have Como-O? Did it? I don't think that team had Como-O. Yeah, it did. It did have Como-O. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that was a good team. I liked it. It had T-Tar, Excadrill, Como-O, Rotom Mow, Corviknight. And I want to say it was Arcanine, but I don't think it was Arcanine. That was a good team. I liked that team. It might have been Gastrodon. But, yeah, I loved that team. That was a great team. And I worked really hard on it and made a lot of content with it and had a good time. That was a cool team because it used Unaware T-Tar and Mold Breaker Excadrill. I think that was that team that did that. I don't remember. But anyways, that was a fun team. I liked that one. And since then, because the formats move so fast, a lot of the teams you guys see me make, they're kind of just like, let's use these 6. And so that's what a lot of the other content creators are saying. They're kind of just saying, instead of playing super serious and building teams to like be the best and evolve the meta, they're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna use these 6. And that's all you get. Which means the meta's not gonna evolve, the meta's not gonna get any better, the player base isn't gonna get any better, and people are just gonna wait until Series 7. And then the same thing's gonna happen. Like, we're gonna play Series 7 for a month, people are gonna start to get excited about it, and then TPCI is gonna say, alright, cool, Series 10, we're completely changing it up and going back to restricted, or whatever they're gonna do next, it doesn't really matter. Basically, the thing you gotta gain from this is that you can't trust TPCI to do anything as a competitive player that you would actually ever want them to do ever, because they just won't. They just won't, because we're not their target audience. And so you can be like a lot of the players that are complaining, or you can be like me and just be like, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna use these 6. It sucks, but like, that's the life that we live as Pokemon players. Groudon Venusaur, Rotom Heat. Yo, he wants it. Speaking about heat, let's check our stats. So if you're ever curious about checking stats, just go into this menu. You can check our stats. It's a full speed Solgaleo set. Full speed. Ooh, no Dynamax candy. That's not good. I Dynamax that thing a lot. Gastro is going to be good here. Moltres, big fast. No Dynamax candy? Yo, people, when they make these rental teams, man, they got a Dynamax candy things. You watched my VGC Legends ranked video. What'd you think? Alright, let's see. Solgaleo is good, but I think we just have to go like Torn Solgaleo. And like, I don't really even want to. But I think we like low-key have to. We're going to bring Moltres this game. And I guess it's Incin. Incin's not even bad here, but like, we'll see. This is my first game with this team, so we'll see if we want to play it. Let's go. What do you think of Slurpuff? Slurpuff's a cool Pokemon. Slurpuff and Aromatisse are 2 Pokemon that definitely do get slept on. I would say that they have not been fully utilized to their fullest potential. I remember early on in like Gen 6, I think those Pokemon are from Gen 6. Those Pokemon got classified in like the meme category because they're pretty reliant on like niche abilities and just niche mechanics. And so people didn't really use them a lot. And so every single time like someone wanted a Trick Room user, someone would just choose Cresselia or something. And so they never really decided to use much of the Aromatisse. And then Slurpuff, like there are other better Bellodrome or Unburdened mons. So I just didn't see as much play as people really wanted it to. But I still think they're good. You know what we're actually going to do? We're just going to actually just be a champion. See, this is where I kind of wish I had Dynamax candies, because I would totally hit that Groudon. We're going to Tailwind here. And I think I'm going to Wide Guard. And if it works, like, I'm the best player in the world, but, like, we'll see. If they just pop my Solgaleo in the mouth with Charizard, like, we'll just die. It's fine. It's fine, we'll just die. Rotom Heat. I mean, Edmund, good luck. Yo, good luck. Yeah, we lose. Okay, that's fine. I don't think this team can actually beat, like, Groudon, Charizard, Venusaur with, like, Solgaleo that doesn't have a Rock Attack. So, like, oh, shit, that's not G-Max. What? Hey, man, so it looks like everyone's rental teams are failing them today. Who uses not G-Max Zard? Like, what's the reason? I guess they can just reset Sun, but that's fine. We popped the Wide Guard, anticipating the, you know, Precipice Blade / Heatwave. Tailwind's up. But, like, my Solgaleo can't do anything to the Charizard set. Like, at all. I can't do anything to it. So he just goes for an Airstream here. I guess we're okay with this. Is there anything I can actually do? Like, I can hit that road. I can't hit anything with this freaking Solgaleo slot, man. It's so garbage. Take that solar power. Alright. I mean, I guess I can just taunt the Rotom. This is just a garbage situation to be in for me. I mean, I'm just going to do this. LC. I haven't seen a not G-Max Zard since, like, Series 1. We're taunting just to stop him from snowballing with, like, Nasty Plot. If he wants to go for an overheat, he can go for an overheat. I don't really have a problem with that. This is not going to do anything. Yep. But it's better than using Earthquake. So let's see if the Rotom has to go for an overheat here, right? Right? And it's such a waste to max this Solgaleo slot, I feel. We're going to have to max our Moltres, I feel. We're going to have to start getting some damage in, though. Otherwise, we're big sad. Can't use Will-O-Wisp. Ayo! Alright, so let's see. What do we want to do? Come with the Moltres. I didn't hear anything about that. So we got Moltres here. We're going to have to Dynamax it. But, like, what do I actually want to get done? If we Airstream, we can keep the speed control up. And we still have one more turn Tailwind after this. Right? Yeah. So we're going to have to Airstream, even though I'd much rather go for, like, a Darkness. We're going to have to Airstream this Zard. I'm going to switch our Solgaleo out for Incineroar. Cool. So we'll give both of our mons an Airstream boost. And hopefully they're just taking the bait and hitting the Leo. Like, Leo's still pretty not great here. We're trying to win without our restricted right now. Galarian Moltres is the restricted of choice. Let's see if they take the. Let's see if they actually play it correctly and hit the Moltres with the Charizard. Shoutouts to me for not just scooping this game, right? Shoutouts to me for trying to play this one out in like an abysmal matchup. Moltres can be okay if we get literally rid of both of these, but I'm not really seeing how we're gonna do it. Maybe he'll like Thunderbolt the freaking Moltres or something. He should just max fire it. Oh, he's going for a third Airstream. That's actually pretty smart still, too. He's probably doubling into the Moltres. But we're thick. Maybe he's overheating the Incineroar slot. What's up, everybody? Airstream back. So we're still maintaining that we're going to be faster than that Rotom. That Charizard is going to be taking damage from Solar Power and with it within range for Fake Out. So that's really nice. Let's see if he's Thunderbolting. He's overheating the Moltres. Holy crap. Yo, Berserk's up. What's the Moltres item? We're using the Life Orb. And so now all we have to do is like fake out the Zard. Do we even have to fake out the Zard? I'm actually like looking at it. Like, I think you do still fake out the Zard because we already know we outspeed Rotom. So we're going to be able to just dump. If Rotom can't protect either, he's still taunted. Yeah, I haven't seen. I think they probably just forgot the max soup. But like our team doesn't have Dynamax candy on like a bunch of the mons either, so it's a fair and balanced game. But like Zard, Rotom Heat, and Groudon versus like Solgaleo guy, like holy moly, Solgaleo's in a rough spot here. Fake Out's gonna be able to take the Zard out. I think that might have actually been a Scarf Zard, like straight up. I think it might have been Scarf. It's probably not made to max. And then this should one-shot Rotom because we had a Berserk proc. Feels amazing. Doesn't that just feel good? We still got the Leo in the back. We still got our Berserk prep. Our Tailwind's out, but we have an Airstream boost. So I think we're doing okay. If I can switch this Incineroar out and bring it back in to reapply Fake Out pressure, that's going to be really nice. So there's the Groudon, obviously. And Feeny. Boo, Feeny. Yeah, Feeny's gonna be... If we can nuke this Groudon, though... Like, let's say I Darkness into the Groudon. And, like, Flare Blitz the Groudon. Do you think that'll KO it? I'm gonna go for it. If they want to Protect Bait the Groudon and hit the Moltres, they can be an absolute PogChamp, right? They can try it. Battle's canceled. I'll just take the win. If you're gonna scoop with that amazing matchup for you, I'll take the win. I'll take it. Didn't even need Solgaleo. I didn't do anything. I think it's still only Leo Torn though, because we can just outspeed it and EQ it before it does anything. Yeah, that's nice. Bring the Incineroar back. And Moltres is good versus like the Pex and the Gourgeist. Cool. I was doing coaching yesterday. I do a lot of coaching actually through Patreon. If you guys are ever actually interested in that, you can definitely check that out. But I was doing coaching yesterday, and we came against a guy that didn't actually have it restricted, and I was really happy because I was like, oh, this guy's never restricted. We're gonna be fine. And I was really happy to see the person I was coaching like say, don't sleep on people for not using restricted. Those are the strongest. And I wasn't. I was not saying that like we win automatically because they don't have a restricted. But I was saying I had to like take and explain to them like we're not. It's not that like we're just gonna win because they don't have a restricted. It's more so that we're already ahead. Like we already have the advantage. We just need to maintain the advantage. Which is what we're gonna do right now. I actually think we're just gonna. I think in generally in these situations, you just want to get the Trick Room Setter off the board, because like what's Peck's gonna do. But it was really cool to see, you know, the people that like we're coaching like go through and just like give respect, respect every opponent. It's always good sportsmanship. Another month with the best streamer, yo, 8 months going strong. Thank you so much. Put some subs up. Put some subs up. Thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate it. Put the golden subs up. But yeah, we do coaching. I've had, I think, 3 coaching sessions this week already. They go for a pretty long time. I'm a little bit burnt out, not gonna lie. A little bit burnt out, not gonna lie. But we should be able to get the Gourgeist off the board. What would happen if like that Gourgeist right there procced like the Keyberry and got like a defense boost on that? I like singles. So I like singles more than VGC. If it was up to me, I would play only like singles. But like I like Smogon singles. I don't like Bottle Spot singles as much. I don't hate Battle Spot singles, but like I'm also not gonna play versus like restricted mon. I ain't gonna play Zashi in singles. That doesn't sound like a good time at all. But I do think singles can be a lot of fun, and I love like OU. I was one of the people that was there when like Smogon was like really established. You know, getting to the very top of all the ladders. You can go back and watch a lot of my singles videos on YouTube from like 2012 and 2013. They do exist. They are there. I'm actually just gonna Quake this Pex and taunt the Umbreon because I think there's a higher chance of a Yawn coming out than a Scald. I actually think we're talking about Comfey. There's some that say they see Comfey has to be some of the weakest policy. I think it's weird when you see teams that have Comfey and they have like the Giga Drain set to like proc like a water Pokemon's weakness policy, but then they still have Draining Kiss. It's like you don't need Draining Kiss anymore if you're not using it to proc policy. Big Toxapex. Has anyone ever Dynamaxed the Pex? That looks sick. Big Pex. Flex the Pex. Do people get paid working for Smogon or all volunteers? You don't really get paid working for, you don't really work for Smogon. It's a lot of like mods, you know, it's just like Reddit, you know. Holy moly, that guy's thick. That's a thick guy over there. Aqua Ring, well now, good thing I stopped that. Geyser's up right now though. Do I care? I do not care. I wonder if Brutal Swing will still... Actually, he set the rain. I can use Hurricane. Yeah, let's go, Hurricane. Hurricane. Oh, the DC. We take those. A lot of people DCing today, man. Lots of DCs today. And that's fine. I think it's always funny when we get people leaving comments like, I'm so good all my opponents DC on turn 1. It's like, so you won. they're like, yeah, but it's because I'm so good. I wish I could close it. I wish I could fight an opponent that would test my real strength. And it's like, you won though. Like, I always think it's funny when people leave that comment and say that, because all they're doing is gloating. Like, they're only gloating. And I think that's really small-minded, because it's like, you should just take the wins and be like, yes, I have won. Next game, please. Because when you're playing Pokemon, you don't actually need to win like every single turn, right? You need to win the neutral. You need to establish your board control. That's what you should. And so you should be happy to start as many games as possible to see how you can get into a winning position. You know, it's a lot harder to get into a winning position than to maintain a winning position. And I guarantee you, if they de-seed on you, you're going to be able to maintain your position just fine. That's why they de-seed, because they had no chance. There's just like a Regigigas. There's no Weezing. Okay. Let's go Moltres then. I think we go Moltres and Sin. We actually have a really good matchup versus all of that, actually. Because we just fake out an Airstream. How are we doing here? We're doing flawless right now. There's Gastro there. What is our Gastro set? Do we actually have Earth Power? Or do we not? We do. Awesome. Bring Gastro. Cool. I actually don't know 100% for sure, but I think I'm the first person to top cut a regional with Gastrodon. You know, Gastrodon came out in Gen 5, and I don't think it actually saw any regional top cuts throughout 2011. I don't think. I could be totally wrong, but I don't think that it did, because it didn't have Storm Drain back then. It was a hidden ability. It just had, like, Sticky Hold or whatever. And so I don't know, basically, if... Actually, is this a good lead? I think it's actually a bad lead if they decide to lead with Cephalon, but I'm calling the Whims Regigigas lead here. Anyways, I think I'm the first person to top cut with Whim, because it wasn't used in 2013 either, or 2014. I top cut with it at the first region of 2015. To Gen 4? Oh, you're right, it is Gen 4. Sorry. I always figured the Gastrodon's Gen 4. It wasn't good until Gen 5. There we go. That's how it works, because it got Skull. There might have been like maybe one other person that top cut a regional with Gastrodon before me, but I'm pretty sure like I top cut with it before a lot of people did. And he's gonna Worry Seed. What's up on Cold? Damn it. That sucks. That's not great. Like, we have the Leo. If we just led with like Torm, we would win. That sucks. We have to save Leo. We have to use Leo here. Yeah, just do it. You can't KO both of our Mons here. You can only KO one. Yeah. Hopefully we get a KO here somehow on that Blacephalon, so we can bring in our Leo. I think Leo can almost deal with Colossal. Especially if he's only a +1. He's only going to be a +1, so like we'll see. I wonder if they're making the right play and going after the Incin. If they can even take out Incin, that's like another thing. So Mind Blown. Good damage. Yo, Berserk's up. Let's go. I'm happy that I'm not blowing my my max this first turn too. It's really nice. So we'll get a Berserk proc out of this. So we'll definitely be able to KO the Blacephalon here. But let's see what the Colossal is going after. Shellbell. I love Shellbell on that Mon. That's sick. So Vocalith, who are you hitting? You get one shot, one opportunity. I might not die. Yeah, I'm not even close to dead. I'm thick, because he doesn't have a policy proc. That's like why we're super fine. So Fire Wrath, big damage. Blacepha gone. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And yeah, they got the rock sticking on us, but like I still think we're in a good enough spot here. Just gotta wait out a couple of these turns. So now it's gonna make it so that's weak AF. And if he was physical for some weird ass reason, well, we already got intimidated up, so we're fine. So we'll lose both these Mons and then bring out Solgaleo. I hope Moltres like outspeeds whatever he sends out, but I doubt it. I think he's probably just gonna send Wims out and like Tailwind or something. Ooh, Calyrex. Give me Sucker Punch, yo. Dude, this guy is ready. That's a good setup right there. What do we have in the back? Oh, fuck, having Castro on the back. That sucks. Let me think about this. I have to ignore that Solgaleo. Or sorry, ignore the Cole. Have to. It'd be nice to be able to get this off, but he won't let me. It's fine. Yep. He's setting the sun. Smart. I thought about switching Gastro there, but I'm fine without it. Don't need the Moltres as much as I want it. Astral Barrage. It might take out my Sin. I'm thinking it will because it's single target. Yeah, I'm only 29. If I was a little bit thicker, maybe I'd live. Alright, let's see. He's got a good Naboost too. That sucks, man. So I don't think Solgaleo gets like one-shotted there, but like what can we even do? Like Gastro's probably gonna get one-shotted by this freaking Astral Barrage. I think we actually have to like wide guard and max the Gastro. Oh, this is so greedy. Let's do it. Wide guard's up, yo. It's time to pop the wide guard. And if we kill the Cole here and get a Spadef boost, that's really good. He's thinking, ha, I know you're maxing that Solgaleo. And I'm not. I wonder if he's like going for a Solar Beam or something with a Gastro. We're not doing viewer battles today. We're just up on the ladder. That's right, Gastrodon. Big Gastro energy. I wonder if he knows that we're wide guarding. Value. Wide guard's up. The power of wide guard. Overgrowth. No! I mean, at least I maxed it. Maybe I won't die. I don't think I die. Yeah, because you are weak. And I'm strong. Strong. Give me that heal. That hot. Show me Astral Barrage. Show me Astral Barrage. Pollen Puff. No! He healed the Cole. No! How did he know? Never. What if we just Trick Room that turn or something, you know? Dumpster. Pollen Puff. Never heard of it, yo. Give me that value. Gastrodon busted. Let's go. Let's go, Gastro. Let's go. I don't think he can really do anything with that, the Calyrex over there. Like, I kind of have to keep using the wide guard, but like, we'll see what he has. Because Gastro thick right now. We got lefties too, won't we? That's value. It's always sad when Gastro goes down to a water attack. What do you got? Ooh, Whims! No! You can't use Whimsicott, that's cheating. If I were to get my Trick Room off, the game is just straight up over. Let's go, Solgaleo. Confuse Ray? Confuse Ray? What? No! No! Not like this! Energy Ball, get the me block that. Solgaleo, please don't be confused. Don't do me like this. Don't. Oh, thank goodness. Thank my lucky stars. Pollen Puff, Astral Barrage, Confuse Ray. This man is crazy. I wonder if he has Protect. I think Confuse Ray is good. I'm not even mad. No, Confuse Ray is Pog. Let's go. Protect Wims. Bro, I'm not even hitting that slot. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Quakes up. Give me that Spadef. Let's go. Please, Solgaleo. Just break out of the confusion. Make it my day. Oh, Solgaleo popping off right now. Let's go. Sunsteel Strike with the reads. With the reads. Ignoring the whims, because of course we do. Why are you alive? And then like the second confused race. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. The double confuse ray. That's a bulky Calyrex, by the way, guys. Has to be super bulky. I know there's a grassy terrain, but I still think Earthquake KOs from here on that Rex. Am I gonna do it? I think you're Sunsteel Strike it. Yeah, that's something weird. Go for your Protect, Sheep. Go for it. This is all you. Come on, Gastro. Yawns up. So that thing's gonna be useless in like 2 turns. I don't think I die to the whatever grass attack he has here. I don't think I actually die to it. I think I eat it. I'm at like +3 Spadef. Crap! Well, I mean he's gonna be put to sleep now, so that's fine. We're fine. We'll be golden, chat. It was better than going for our Earth Power. I could have tried to protect, but I'll take it. Is he gonna like try and triple protect out or something? He has like 2 turns left on TR, right? I have 2 turns left on TR? 2 turns left. You gotta get that triple protect. Your Confuse Ray's scary, man. It's a scary move. He's gonna go for the double, I think. I think you have to go for the double. No double. No dice. Remember that one day, like a week ago, where we got hit with like 8 double protects in like one stream? Like all our opponents would just go for like double protects on like the first and second turn. That was so terrible. What is this Whimsicott gonna do? Freaking stun spore me now? Please don't stun spore me. Yeah, you can use Energy Ball, that's fine. You were weak. I have +3 Spadef. I win! I was able to overcome the abysmal matchup. And your big nap time right now. Just in time for Earthquake. Alright. Strikes up. He's probably sashed, but we win anyways. Big Solgaleo energy right now. You guys think it's sashed? Probably sashed. Yep. He brought the Whims to deal with the Gastro. He got the KO on it. I'm gonna see if he like wakes up and tries to protect. He tried. He tried to do something with Prankster. But not today. Who's got you Snore? Can you flinched my Solgaleo? Is Snore boosted by Prankster? Is it a damaging attack or is it a support attack? It should be boosted by Prankster. That'd be kind of cool.